So we started this month of Nisan to talk about the Midda of Savlanut, patience, and I believe that the holiday of Pesach is definitely the right time to talk about this Midda of patience. First, before Pesach, when we remember about the preparation that we had to go through to spend Pesach Kasher and Sameach, that required a lot of Savlanut, a lot of patience, because between the guidelines and the checking and the making sure that everything is really according to halacha, that can lead to frustration, that can lead to a situation that is very challenging. And what we need most of all is a midah of savlanut, to have patience with ourselves, to have patience with people around us, with our family, with our friends, with the people we are dealing just in general, because all these preparations definitely require a lot of calm. But also during Pesach, everybody knows that the Pesach holiday, during Pesach, the restrictions that we have about food specifically and in general around the house are not easy. And the right way to deal with it is to have patience, is to really keep calm and to deal with this with the most patience that we can. And I believe that the holiday of Pesach itself is giving us a hint, is giving us some kind of a help to help us to deal, having the right patience during the holiday. And that is the element of water. I know it sounds weird to say something like that, because water is really an element that is mentioned mostly during Hag HaSukkot, the holiday of Sukkot. We had a ritual in the Beit HaMikdash called the Nisuch HaMayim, and we also know that we mentioned on Sukkot the concept of Nidonim al Hamayim, that we are being judged in the holiday of Sukkot on the quantity of water that we will receive that year. Pesach is completely the other way around. On Pesach, we are going to say Morid Hatal. We're not saying anymore Mashiv HaRuach or Morid HaGeshem. We don't say V'ten Tanu Matar Bracha. We started saying Barechenu. And I think that's exactly what's happening, because let's just take a little step back and think about the main element of Pesach, Hametz and Matzah. And you all know that to make Hametz, right, it's the water. The water is really that element that is going to create the Hametz. Without water, you can't have Hametz. But it's not just water, it's time. The time itself that you let the water have an effect on the dough will create the Hametz result. However, when it comes to matzah, it's not like we don't have water. We do have water. In fact, it's impossible to make matzah without water. But we are going to be in control. We are going to make sure that we are there to control that water. And I think that's exactly what's happening during the holiday of Pesach. Because when you think about the concept of water by itself, in its essence, it's something that is very calm, very relaxing. People who are going near the water for vacation, don't have to explain themselves. It's just relaxing. It's a relaxing effect. Unlike fire that is jumpy, that is fiery, that is very strong, water is completely the opposite. It's something that is very peaceful. And even in the letters themselves, the word esh is very aggressive. The shin is itself revealing that the essence of the fire is something very strong. Mayim, on the other hand, that has a mem in the beginning and a mem in the end, the letter mem, is, when you think about it, something very, very calm. Is really the sound that comes out from someone who is having pleasure. And this is not a coincidence that Ima in Hebrew, which means mother, also has a mem. In fact, in every language that I know, at least, when you say mother, there will be an M sound. There will be an M sound, because that reminds us of calm and peace. When a person is looking for comfort, he is going to try to find it by his mother. She is going to be the one reassuring him. And that's why water is that peace, is that savlanut, the patience, that we need to find in the holiday of Pesach. And I believe that this is why the Mashiv HaRuach Morid HaGeshem transform into the Morid HaTal. The Tal is the dew. The dew is something that is much more peaceful, much less aggressive than the rain itself. And on Pesach, we are on top. We are controlling the power of the water, which takes us now to the second half of the holiday of Pesach. And I think there is very, very interesting message about Shevi'i Shel Pesa'h, because Shevi'i Shel Pesa'h also is about water, when you think about it. The water that saved the Am Yisrael, that opened, that split and let the Jews in, but at the same time, the water that drowned Egypt, the water that killed our enemy, the water that is killing Mitzrayim, representing the Yetzer Hara that is in each and every one of us. Because when we are in control of that water, when we don't let nature, just like HaKadosh Baruch Hu did what he did in that miracle, when we are in control of that water, then what happens is that this water can become a strong weapon, the strongest weapon against the Yetzer Hara. When we are in control of our emotions, when we are in control of our reactions, and we deal with them through Savlanut, then the Shevi'i Shel Pesa'h holiday reveals that this is how we really kill that Yetzer Hara. We have to find this peace, we have to find this calm, we have to find the Savlanut within us, and understand that to be too jumpy, to be reactional, can be something that we're going to have to deal with days, if not years, because we are going to regret something that we have said, just because we could have waited a little bit longer before we said what we said. So let's reflect on the idea of water during the holiday of Pesach, the good water, the positive water, the beneficial water, the one we are in control, that is going to be relaxing, peaceful. May you all have a very, very peaceful and relaxing Pesach. May you enjoy your holiday with your family. And may HaKadosh Baruch Hu let us enjoy the second half of Pesach, Shevi'i Shel Pesa'h, with all its strength. May the water kill our Yetzer Hara, kill our enemies. And we should be zocheh be'ezrat Hashem for true Geula. Amen. Ken Yehi Ratzon. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom.